folks, welcome to the show. I'm Judge Roy, being your loyal host for this evening, and with me is the ever-lovely Lily Langtry. She came all the way from England. Give her a round of applause. Ain't she a beaut? Well, right now I just gotta say, I know that they've come out with those newfangled hands-free, what are they, no, they're not pictographs, the phonographs, I believe, whatever they've been on all those telephone lines for. Just make sure you have all those off, and likewise, no flash photography as well. I know cameras are popular. And we've also got the new moving picture shows as well. Mike Sherbeck are filming those for us. We have order forms that are out there in the lobby. So if you want to pick one up after the show, just make sure you ask our ushers about them, and they'll help you out with that. But without any further ado, I would like to give you the show of the shows, the best in the West, only An Orphan Girl.
Gracious me. When the weather's like this, it does the body good to do her shucking in the farmyard. And after this see a harvest time, and the leaves turn such pretty colors. It's getting late though. Should be in the house, starting supper. Just wished I knew what was keeping Paul.
Have you finished shucking the corn yet, Mother?
Indeed I have. But your Paul's not back yet. My friend's close to death, but he's in the city. Especially this year, the mortgage coming due and all.
Oh, don't worry about the mortgage, Mrs. Perkins. My mom won't press for the money, not after you've been so kind looking after me when she has to go to the village. Miss Appleby is a fine woman. She knows you've been as good to me as you've been to little Lucy. You've treated me like your own daughter instead of a friendless orphan from the poorhouse.
Hush, Nellie. You are our own daughter, no matter how we got you. Still can't help fretting about Paul. Come, Lucy. Get tied up. Your mom will be here soon.
I know Paul is safe. Even in the wicked city, heaven would not let harm come such to a fine man as Swin Perkins.
Well, here I am at last, and before I leave this place, I'll have the missing links that prove the old rancher's protege to be the heiress I am in search of. Ah, the heiress. Let me see. What did I do with my dear dead brother's last epistle? Ah, here it is. Dear Arthur, I am on my deathbed, but before I can die, I must find the wife and child I so cruelly deserted when the demon jealousy whispered that Hannah was false to me. Hannah died shortly after I left her. The child Nellie, at least the girl whom I think to be my niece, I have traced here, by the way, was taken to an orphanage not far from El Paso. Find her. I die what the world would call a rich man. I leave all to my child. Make sure she gets what belongs to her. Your dying brother, Arthur Rutherford. P.S. Nellie had a locket which contained her mother's picture. Well, I've been fairly successful. As I pointed out while I was reading the letter, I have traced the child here. Now, I must ascertain if she has that locket. I have secured a proper introduction and made it a point to effect a few chance meetings. Now to ascertain if she has the locket. If so, I shall make love to the girl, and then she will be my wife, and the millions shall be mine. It's true, the marriage may be bigamous, but Bob, I have not seen my former wife Ethel in over 4 years. She is probably dead. If not, nobody will find out about her until after I've wedded the girl, and the million is in my pocket. Hist! Someone comes. I shall absent myself. Ah! Stupid cigar!
The ranch at last. How good it is to smell the new mown hay. To hear the cows lowing in the pasture. And the chickens clucking in the coop. It almost makes me feel like a country lass. It almost makes me feel like a country lass again. Here at Innocent. I was told if people here wish for a boarder. If they take me, I shall stay until I've forgotten my unhappy marriage to Arthur Rutherford. I wonder if Arthur is dead. It has been 4 years since I've seen him. At any rate, he is dead to me. Someone comes. Tis a young Hercules of the hayfields. He at least knows no take of the debilitating effects of city life. How happy I could be with such a one. Good afternoon, young sir.
Good afternoon, ma'am. But don't call me sir. I'm just plain Dick Perkins, the rancher's son. At your service.
How I wish that were true. Is Mrs. Perkins your mother?
She is. And a finer mother man never had.
Looking at you, I can well believe it. How handsome he is. I was told she wished for a boarder.
Well, she'd be honored to have you, ma'am. If you would just step inside.
I think I'd like to take a look around the place first. Will you accompany me?
Well, I'd love to, ma'am, but as you know, a rancher is busy from dawn to dusk. And this is my adopted sister, Nellie. Nellie, this woman wishes to become a boarder here. You would please show her to her room.
With pleasure. Perhaps I shall see you later. Come, girl.
That lady is certainly a beautiful lady. But what are town-bred graces to me compared to the fresh loveliness of Nellie, the orphan girl, whose fair form is matched with an even fairer spirit within?
Well, I'm all tidied up. Now all I can do is wait. Why, there's somebody coming up the lane. It's Mr. Perkins!
What's that, Lucy?
Mr. Perkins is back.
Howdy, Mother. You'll be glad to hear I sold all them cattle to one city feller for $700. Enough to pay off the whole mortgage and leave $200 over.
Oh, I'm so happy. When Widow Appleby comes to get Lucy, you can give her the money then.
She'll get her money when it's due, midnight Christmas Eve, and not 1 minute before. Fetch a coffee pot, Mother. I want to see all this money saved before I go on hitch old Dobbin.
I'll get it, Pa. I'll get it.
So, Lucy, have you been a good girl?
Oh, yes, Mr. Perkins. Mrs. Perkins and Miss Nellie have been so kind to me that I try to help them in every way I can.
That's right, Lucy. That's right. Here's a penny for you.
Oh, thank Mr. Perkins. And here is a big kiss for you.
How the kiss of an innocent child warms even the sternest of hearts.
Here's a coffee pot, Paul.
Thank you, Mother. Calculate no one would figure to find $700 in this old thing. Put it in the kitchen, Mother, whilst I go on and hitch old Dobbin.
Look at what Mr. Perkins gave me.
That's just like Paul, Lucy. He seems so stern. Down deep, he has the kindest heart in the county.
I wish I had a coffee pot to put my money in.
Well, Lucy, there is an old one down at the barn. You can have that one.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Perkins. You're so kind to me.
Bless the child. She seems so sweet-tempered and kind. If only her pa in heaven could see her.
I observed the carriage drive up. Perhaps the old rancher has returned, but I must speak with Nellie first. Ah, 'tis she! And not bad looking either. Gad, even without the money, should be a tempting morsel. But no! 'Tis the money I want. The money. And if she is not the one, I shall have to concoct some proof that my niece is dead. Then the million shall be mine, and little I'll worry about the poorhouse brat. But now to play the part of a lover, smitten by Cupid's arrow. Good afternoon, Miss Nellie. Pardon me for taking the liberty of dropping by, but I just need to have a few words with your father.
Dad's just returned from the city. I'll tell him you wish to see him.
One moment. I am in no hurry. Besides, I would enjoy a brief conversation with you first, and you can settle a point upon which I had an argument. Is it true that Mr. Perkins isn't your real father?
It is. Daddy's treated me like his own child, but yet there's no bond of blood between us.
Then I lost this argument. Do you know who your real parents were?
No, nor have anything but this locket which hangs about my neck.
I know a great deal many people. Might I examine the locket?
Of course. It contains a picture of a woman who I believe is my mother.
Ah, 'tis she, Horace's poor wife. And this girl really is his daughter. Now to win the fool for my bride, or put her out of the way, and it's little I care which. Here you are, Nellie.